In this video, we are going to see one of the example of line integrals, which is the scalar field example. Into the last video, we introduced the line integrals and give one of the vector example. So we are going through this question. Let's say B is scalar field and A, which is this, then evaluate the integral along the curve having what? Having the parameters of the equation. This is the parameters between the point P1 and P2. So the first thing that I'm going to do is that I have to say the integral of A dr is the same thing as the integral of this, which is x y squared z I dx plus j dy plus k dz, because this is what? This is dr. I already put the value of a and then I multiply by what? By dr. So the next thing that I'm going to do, I have to multiply each. This is the same thing as the integral of what? For I, which is x y squared z dx plus j x y squared z dy plus k x y squared z dz. So then I'm going to substitute the value of x, y, and what? And z. Anyway I see x, I'll put 3t. Anyway I see y, I'll put 2t squared. Anyway I see z, I'll put t power 3. So this will be the integral of this I, which is 3t. This is for I, 2t squared. So this is all for I. I'll have t power 3. Then I have dx. So this is the same thing as d, the value of x, which is 3t, plus 4j, which is also 3t, plus what? Plus 2t squared, also t power 3. And also it has dy. So dy is the same thing as what? 2t squared. Okay, sorry, I have only 2t squared. 2t squared. So therefore plus for the k, which is what? Which is 3t. Then I will have also 2t squared t power 3. And I'll have dz, the value of z, which is t cubed. So I'll say t power 3. So I hope you get everything. Don't forget I have squared here and also I have squared here. So the next thing that I'm going to do, I have to multiply all this and differentiate this. Also I have to differentiate this, multiply this and differentiate this. So the next thing to do is that after multiplying all integral of the curve, for I will have 36 t power 8 dt, plus for j I'll have 48 t power 9 dt, plus for k I'll have 36 t power 10 dt. For those of you that does not know how I find this 36 and 48 and 36, let me brief summarize it. So 3 multiplied by 4, t squared squared. T squared is the same thing as t power 4, and 2 squared is the same thing as 4. So this 3 multiplied by 4, then multiply by 3, because I'll differentiate this. I'll only have what? I'll only have 3, so it gives me 36. And also the t, I have 1t, I have 4t, I have what? 3t. If you plus it, I'll get 8. The same thing I did here. 3 multiplied by what? By 4. Also multiply by what? Multiply by 4. So after differentiating this, it will now become 4t. This 2t squared differentiate, it will now become 4t. And also if I add the values of what? Of the t, I have what? 1t here, I have 4t here, I have what? 3t here, then I have 1t. At the end you will get 1 plus 4, which is 5, plus 3, which is 8, plus 1, which is 9. So this is the value of 9. So the same thing I did in what? In the value of what? Of k also. I will differentiate this 3 cube. I will get 2t squared. So this t squared plus this t3, I will get 5. And I have 4t here. I will get 9 plus 1t, which is 10. Also this multiplied by 4, multiplied by what? By 3 here. Then I get this. So the next thing is that is the limit. We have the limit. This is the point 1. This is what? Point 2. Point 1, it is 0, 0, 0. And point 2, it is 3, 2, and what? And 1. And all it is what? P, X, Y, and what? And Z. So let's take the lower limit. The lower limit, when x is the same thing as 0, so this is the x. When x is the same thing as 0, what will happen? So this x should now become 0, and it is the same thing, 3t. At what? At t, it is equals to 0. And for y, when y it is equals to 0, see, this is y. The only place we have y is this y. So this will become 0 is the same thing as 2t squared. Where t it is equals to 0. And when z it is equals to 0, when z it is equals to 0, so 0 is the same thing as t power what? Power 3. This is when t it is equals to 0. What I mean by t it is equals to 0 is that in this 0 it is equals to 3t, and in this 0 it is equals to 2t squared. Whenever if I'm going to make t as subject of the formula, at the end the t must to be 0. And also here, this 0 is the same thing as t power 3. If I am to find the value of t, at the end t must to be what? 0. So the first point I said, when x, y, and z all are equals to 0, what will happen? And for this point, I will say when x is equals to 3, y is equals to 2, and z it is equals to 1, and what will happen? So as you can see, the lower limit, I already get what? T1, which is 0, because I insert what? I insert all zeros. So t is the same thing as what? T is the same thing as 0 for what? For the lower limit. So let's see for the upper limit. So now for the upper limit, I have to say when x it is equals to 3, just take a look to this value of x. So you say 3 is the same thing as 3t. So the next thing is that at t is equals to what? But let me first say y is the same thing as what? 2. This will be 2 is the same thing as what? 2t squared. Let me say when z it is equals to 1. Don't forget, I am not just inserting the numbers, because p2 is given as 3, 2, and what? And 1. Don't be confused. So when it is equals to 1, as you can see, 1 will be the same thing as 3t cubed. So I'm going to say at t equals to what? At t equals to 1. At t equals to 1, the reason why I say is that when t it is the same thing as 1, so this equal sign will be the same. 2 will be equals to 2, and also 3 will be equals to 3, and 1 will be equals to 1. But when t it is equals to 1, but when t it is equals to 2, it will never be what? The same. So therefore the t2, which is the upper limit, is the same thing as what? As 1, as you can see. I hope you get it. So I have to integrate this. To integrate this, at the end I will get that is 6t power what? Power 9 over 9, and therefore plus 4j, which is 48t power 10 by 10, also plus 4k, 36t power 11 by 11. So the next thing to do is that, don't forget I have the limit, which is what? 1 to 0, and also the limit 1 to 0, and also the limit 1 to 0. If I insert 1, it is the same thing as 36 over 9 here, 48 over 10 here, 36 over 11 here. So 36 over 9, this is the same thing as 4i plus 48 over 10, 2 here, 24, 2 here, 5. So 24 by what? By 5j plus 36 by 11 by 11. So this is what? This is the final solution to what? To this question. Sorry, this is 36 by 11. So this is all I have for you for this scalar field example under the line integrals. Don't forget to subscribe and do share to your learning colleagues.